could have a rolling podcast, and as new people come in, we'll get their takes on whatever we covered. But something we didn't actually do last week was we didn't give introductions. Who are we? Who are we currently in the podcast? Oh, you're a Cooper.
No one.
Oh, okay. Let me go first. I am Moocowsauce. I stream on Twitch. I play Lost Ark. Been streaming. I used to stream a long time ago, but now recently I've taken it more seriously. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Moocowsauce. I also have a YouTube channel at youtube/@Moocowsauce. And everyone, you guys go ahead, introduce yourselves a little. What do you want to go by? What's your names?
Yes.
Yes.
My name is John. I go by Edge Knight. I'm ex-streamer as well. But then I had a kid, and now I'm not a streamer.
Man is a loving father, and he is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet behind a very toxic outside layer.
Oh man. I guess I'm next, right?
Yes.
Quickly, yeah. So
you don't have to go quick. You can go take as long as you want.
Well, I'm Vong. I go by Obento. I am not a streamer, just another degenerate gambler. But we all come from gacha games, so and I've been on this waiting for a good MMO. So when Lost Ark got announced, a lot of friends wanted to join. So I didn't know anything about Lost Ark. I just joined the hype train and got me kind of hooked until the next thing comes out.
You know, I actually did play the KR one for like
For
1
real?
to 10. Yeah.
That's
1
crazy.
to 10. So
Yeah,
you kick Armin off the ledge, and then that was it.
I didn't even make it to there. Let's be real. I mean, it's like 1 to 3.
Oh god.
Surprisingly, the one who actually played the KR a little bit with me was Smiles. Was the one who introduced me to it.
Man, that's the thing. He burned out too quickly because he played Lost Ark before.
I don't think he got that far either.
Yeah, I remember before Lost Ark came out, he was like the most hyped out of all of us. Like,
Yeah.
I remember he would be like, "Yo, what class are you rolling?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll play the class no one else is playing." I wanted to fill the class void. Like, if no one plays support, I'll play support. I don't care. Like, I actually didn't care about it that much, but like once I got into it, I got really into it. It just hit all the right boxes.
Man, the one thing that I regret from the beginning was I was gonna roll a Pally and start, but then all over Reddit was like, "Oh, Pally is shit damage, not a real DPS."
Yeah.
But then it's like one of the most. I mean, it's a support. It's highly coveted.
No.
Jocelyn said John's toxic inside and out. Keck lies. Nah, he's like a cinnamon roll on the inside with some spikes on the outside.
Oh yeah, I'm glazed on the outside.
Oh, he's glazed on the outside. Oh no, chat doesn't want that. Yeah, we had so many pallets, and we had one gun lancer with us.
Yeah,
like, rolling.
we don't have any gun lancers anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, we have one. We have George. Yeah.
We have one now. At the beginning when we first started, we had 2 more. We had Faker and then Davey.
Oh, it's a Faker, yeah. Oh, Davey. Oh.
Yeah, he was like part of like Matt Smiles lose group. And I think out of all the groups that got hit, like that group got hit the most.
Yeah.
Like almost everybody in that group's gone. We still have John, you're still around, Barb's still around, and Ruben logs in occasionally on his BT Zerker.
It's actually crazy that John's around. I didn't expect him to last for real, because like I mean, you have other like real life obligations, right? And now I would say you're pretty caught up compared to like everyone else, right?
It took me a month to hit level 50.
Yeah,
you took the longest to get up here, but you hung with the rest of us. You're a hard candy, John. Always hard keck. But now you're like, you have just as an insane roster as like most of us up here.
I hate it.
You hate it?
I want to make an artist and have a third support, but I have no idea what to drop.
Well, you're dropping that Sork first, right?
Yeah.
What else you got up here?
Gunslinger.
Dropping that?
Oh,
Destroyer? Dropping Destroyer.
And then the Scrapper. Like, what I drop?
Drop the Bard, dude.
No, dude. It just got here.
Yeah, drop it. It's fresh. It doesn't have shards. Fuck it.
True. Alright. Shard is expensive, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe I made a bard, dropped it, and just fucking
Picked it
credit
up
card
again.
swiped that bit all the way up to 1500, man.
So yeah, that's Dung is actually with us, but he's at work, so he's currently muted. But Dung, if you want to say anything to contribute to the podcast, I will be your voice. I will be your TTS, your text to speech. I will read
Message.
whatever you're typing in Lost Ark, and we will
Oh,
squeeze
hello,
that
my
into the
name is Doug. I go by Dead Reaper.
My name is Doug. I may
Sad
swap the
Reaper,
Reaper only to may swap off, doxing me. No, that guy's name is Oily now. And I don't know what's behind the name. But he's very oily. Very oily. Yeah, that's the small crew today. Open invitations to a few people. If or anyone watching, if you want to join in, we are currently in the podcast waiting room. It is not locked. And once you join in, shortly introduce yourself, and we'll catch you up to the current part of the podcast. So that's introductions. Here's the first bullet point. Who's making an artist?
Everyone who wants to make money.
Yeah. I don't want to make money, but I literally have nothing else I want to make.
Yeah, and you get a free power pass here, and you
Yeah.
already express past your soul fist, so that pass is doing nothing. So why not at this point? And just
No,
hope.
So it's probably gonna go to like Express Pass. I hope it's transferable again. I'm gonna make the artist to 1415 and then switch it to Sophist.
Double check that you have the transfer button.
Yeah.
But if you do that, if it's the same as before, then there's like certain tiers where you claim mats, right?
Yeah.
So you want to claim like the basic fusion material, all that stuff.
Yep, all the way up to 1415, and then 1415 to 1445 is gonna literally just be on my Sophist. That's what I'm hoping.
Hoping.
All I really want is the holding buff, really.
Yeah. Last time it was like 20% for the gear or something. It was like almost guaranteed every hit all the way up.
It was big.
Like I made my Reaper for that one. I forget which one it was. It was definitely an express pass, and that thing hit 1460 right away. And I was opening the tier 2 accessory stuff. This time's a bit harder because the tier 2 accessory chest the latest relic accessory chest is 1490.
Yeah.
And getting
I
them up
know.
there is a lot harder. And opening anything before that feels super smooch because you're like leaving accessories on the table.
Yeah, I don't. Not going to 1490.
I can't wait to get to 1490 on my Sophist. Make money off Robust.
You ain't making nothing, dude. You're gonna hit.
Bro, have you seen the accessories?
Oh my god.
It's non-existent, so it's just so super expensive. Don't be like Vungen, just dismantle all of them.
I dismantle all, man.
Oh, hear me out. Make a special class, throw power pass on it, and then move on until Airmaster comes out. That's big brain. That's too big brain.
No, sure.
That's way too
Yeah,
big
no,
brain.
that's how I might actually do.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not at this point? So, good suggestion. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you.
Yeah. Like originally I thought of like, cause I originally had 2 support roster, right? Like I had Holly and I
Yeah.
had Bard, and I thought I was gonna keep both of them and rotate one help for the artist, but Ali got dropped, and now I just don't ever want to deal with tripods again, man. So I don't think I'm gonna move my artist anywhere past 1445, 1460.
I mean, you could
Just-
definitely slow push it with it like bound mats and stuff.
Yeah.
Shards won't be a problem early on, and with
Mhm.
the new engraving system, you get some help there.
Yep.
But
The
I'm
grave
this
curious.
system
is-
only lasts as long as the event's out, though.
think so. But by then you'll get like tripods and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the tripods are you're not meant to get max power tripods right away. Like you're
Yeah, of
supposed to
course,
slowly
yeah.
get those over time. It's one of those like if you're here before the migration of the tripods, then
Yeah, this is nicer. Right?
yeah, it was nice. Like a lot of our characters are fully decked out, and tripods for older classes that
Mhm.
aren't Arcanists. For some reason, Arcanist tripods are 1,000,000 gold. Non-Arcanist tripods, really cheap. Like Glavier tripods, like Soulfist tripods, even
Yeah.
like super cheap, super cheap. It's the new classes that the Reaper tripods are still 5 to 10,000 gold right now. I've been selling
Wonder,
those.
wonder
I don't
why
even learn
Drum
them.
is broken, man. Shit.
Oh. I mean, if he's buying those, yeah, 100%.
Nah, I don't think he's buying them.
Like I was selling one of the Chaos Dungeon ones,
Mhm.
and they're sold for like 5K. Like one that like has a chance to reset when you kill mobs.
Right.
Like,
Man,
how's your war dances coming along?
it's yeah, that's the same. It's in the same spot as the artist, right? Like I originally thought about it. It's right now currently just a skin carrier for one of my just martial artists, right? So I just switch skins between it, but it's sitting at 14-15 low pang.
Hmm.
I got it from originally it was 1385, but I pushed it 14-15 to open more pouches every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
14,
all it
15.
does.
14, 15 is the way to go right now. You just
Yeah.
have it sit there. Yeah.
But it has 0 tripods. I don't know any of the skills on there. I know there's 2 mobility skills that I use as I move through for low pang, and that's it.
Those are very good Chaos Dungeon skills as well.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Very good.
So how do you determine what to push and what not to push? Because that Arcana went really
Oh
quick.
Yeah,
yeah,
your
yeah.
Arcana went higher than my Arcana, and I'm
I,
Arcana main quote unquote right now.
I don't know. So yeah, usually I don't know. I just find something and then like if I feel it, it just gets the credit card drift sweep treatment, man. That's usually it. Because I don't usually yeah, like the last few characters I have, they didn't really get that much help from Power Pass. It was like almost like fresh characters. Like Grapper had it and then Americana had it. It's kind of rough, man.
Yeah. But hey, when
I don't
you
know.
find something you enjoy, and then you hit the 1490 spot, you do that first 1 to 2, and you're like, I'm never doing 1 to 2 ever again. And
Yeah.
boom, it gets materials, and it goes all the way to 1500, so you can do 1 to 4.
Yeah.
That's what everyone does. Like you do your 1 to 2, and you call it. You never do the 1 to 2 again. The people that are like, I'm gonna do 1 to 2 because it makes the most gold. No, you're not. No, you are not.
It's painful. Like you can only say you do that if you're like if you're like 1540 plus and you just don't feel like doing it that week, right?
Yeah,
And you
but it
can
also has to be a
guarantee.
group of at least 1500s.
Yeah,
If you have anything
Yeah.
below 1500, it is painful.
because the
Dang,
outside pro
yeah.
cal is gonna die,
Right. That's true.
and people are dying gate 1. People are dying outside pro cal.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
painful. It's just painful. 1 2s are just brutal,
It
very
is. It
brutal,
is.
and they're very unforgiving raids. The amount of damage that comes out in gate 1 and 2 in Belshazzar is unbelievable. Your supports have to be on top
And
of
it's
their
only
game.
normal mode, so
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's
Oh
why like
man.
they when we first started, right? Support would always MVP for us to like all these gates, right?
Yeah, I
All you
remember.
do is drop this huge back to back to back.
I remember. Like David would get nonstop MVPs when it first came out.
Yeah.
Because in gate 1, like when you get after they fuse into Hakana Gaharis or whatever, there's like
Mhm.
little swirly things on the ground,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't
Yeah.
dodge those.
Nope.
Hey Lou,
Hey
Captain
yo,
Panda,
what's up?
Avocado Lou.
What's up?
Welcome, Lou. This is a fellow streamer. You can find him at twitch.tv/avocado. Man, let me see if I can get this.
Well, thank you.
shout out. Welcome.
Where you
welcome.
guys at?
All right,
we just
so
started.
we just started. We went through introductions and if we're making artists. So feel free to introduce yourself. And are you making an artist? Take as much time as you want.
So what's up, guys? I'm Lou. Also, you heard Abakalu. That's my Twitch name. I don't know. I've just been playing games for a long time, and streaming. I don't do it as often as I should, but I try to keep up with it every now and then.
Also,
But we're here.
Also,
Nice.
you played Lost Ark with us. You were there during launch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did. I was there during launch. I'm thinking about hitting that update button.
Yo, artist next week. Are you going to make an Ayaya?
I did want to make an artist. Like when I was looking at the classes that the Koreans had, I thought artists would come in sooner,
Yeah.
but I might try it out.
Yo, after artist is Aeromancer, which is also another specialist class. So they share
we're
the
almost
same
caught up,
body
right?
proportion. Almost, because after Aeromancer, it's Slayer.
Yep, they're only behind by 3 classes.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna be like what, like 6 months behind. Once we like kind of catch up.
Yeah. At the end of this year, the only thing left is their newest content. So we're pretty close.
So that's how Maple Story is. KR is.
What?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Yes. So like, Maple Story KR version is like 6 months ahead.
Yeah.
Maple Story Korean version?
Yeah. Compared to like global version.
We talking Maple Story 1 or that best game ever, Maple Story 2?
Also-
Maple Story 1. Maple Story 2 shut down.
Also, Lou, you got
That was pretty sad.
you got a great compliment from chat. They're saying you're a great ARAM carry and you carry us to our graves.
Oh, anytime you need somebody to lose a game for you, let me know.
That guy puts the Lou and lose. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yeah,
No.
so KR and Maple Story gets to like 6 months ahead, and then eventually just comes out global. But the only thing with Maple Story is there's also like a Southeast Asia server, and then there's also, I think there's a Taiwan version and a Japanese version, and all like 4 versions are like different things.
Wow.
And then like it's so some things that are in like the Maple Seas version is not available KR, but then like global just gets like everything.
Wow.
So it's
Oh.
like a mosh posh.
We kind of have like this free client, right? Because we have all the quality of life stuff before those actual patches. Like we got some quality of life from a con now. We got quality of life from Brawlhard, but Brawlhard's not even out. So we have like this Frankenstein of a patch. Not to mention like we don't have legendary skins still.
Yeah. I mean, that's the main point that everyone brings up, right? But overall, like KOL stuff coming fast is, I think, very nice.
Yeah.
Better than to wait like a whole year for it to come out. Like a lot of stuff just comes at a very accelerated pace. And I don't know, people will always find things to complain about, right? So it's
Yeah,
this is it.
there is always something to complain about. And if the game is perfect, they're gonna complain about like content drought, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if that interview from PC Gamer is accurate and that
Oh.
is their plans, that is the hypest thing I've heard. So they did an interview with, is it the lead developer or the head of AGS for Lost Ark, like Lost Ark relations with Smilegate, and they're saying they want to catch us up.
Right.
And
So-
I mean, we're getting there, right?
Right.
If we're getting content every 4 months and they get content every 6 months, eventually we're gonna catch up.
If it's on a lot, like apparently Steve talked to people and it's similar to what he's heard, right? And also what like there's been posts or like I forget what they talked about, like the new roadmap for this year is gonna be more towards that angle. So if that all lines up to be the same thing, then yeah, that'd be pretty insane.
Yeah.
But then we're all dropping it for Blue Protocol anyways, right? So it
I mean,
doesn't matter.
I'm playing D4 and who knows? D4
Exactly.
actually is going to be more similar to Lost Ark than Diablo 3
Okay.
in terms of like open world and all that.
So I'm gonna do Legion raids in D4 too. You're right.
Yeah, they mentioned there's like field bosses and stuff. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think in a week and a half is the closed beta for anyone that pre-purchased Diablo 4, and then a couple days after that is the open beta for everybody.
Yeah, we already have one person dropping Lost Ark right for that
Wait,
beta.
is in 1 week?
Yeah, the Diablo 4 beta is in a week and a half.
If you buy the game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
17th.
it released
See you, Lou.
in June, right?
You guess you're not making Arrow Man. I mean, artist.
Well, Artist comes out for a few days, and then the
Do
Diablo.
they have an artist in Diablo as well?
I don't think so. There are no Ayayas, and oh god, I forgot what the name is called. Dude, I forget all the terms in Diablo. In Diablo. Seraphim.
So is it like a whole new game, or is it going to be like Overwatch 2.0?
Like a
No,
top
it's a
one.
whole new game. It's a whole new game. It's not Diablo 3. It's Diablo 4. Like the entire skill trees are revamped. Everyone has to make new characters. They use like a new engine, all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
So in terms of artists, looks like 3 of us are gonna make one, and then John probably. Are you gonna just power pass it and then save it for Arrow?
I don't even know if I'm going to like Arrow. That's the thing.
Uh,
I don't want to fall into the Reaper trap.
the Reaper.
There's an arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arrowmancer.
So there's 2 classes coming out, or just one?
It's one coming out now,
coming out.
and then the class after that is Arrowmancer.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They're both
It's
the
not
specialist
Weatherist?
class.
Yeah.
Weatherist, yeah. So they're both the specialist class, so they're both tiny Ayayas. Arrowmancer has one really cool feature, and her weapon is an umbrella, but if she unsheaths the umbrella, it's actually a katana. So I think that's the coolest in hyper shit because I'm a weeb.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And she has judgment cut, just like Virgil from Devil May Cry. Where she slices and then she sheaths the sword, and then the cut and explosions happen. Which is that to me is the coolest thing. I'm a dork for judgment cut.
It's a walkway explosion, right?
Yeah. Also known as judgment nut.
Oh, okay.
I think there needs to be another like tanky class.
I think they just
Like
need
a
more
paladin.
supports.
Yeah, I mean, the only tank.
Only
Yeah,
tank
all
class is like Gunlancer, but tanks don't really make sense in this
Yeah, it
type of
doesn't.
MMORPG. Like I don't think
The
supports.
destroyers also kind of
Oh,
tank,
that's
but
true, that's true,
but they don't give enough utility.
Mhm.
That's the problem.
Yeah. But I have to say, the way they did the destroyer tanky, like the system for a destroyer is very well built. As you're generating cores and you spend your cores, you get a shield, and I think that's genius. I think that's amazing. Maybe it's a little too strong because I don't think I ever pot on my destroyer. But I love it. I think destroyer is a great class. It flows really well.
I never potted. I thought we had healers.
But the way ARPGs are designed is usually they don't have dedicated healers because you don't have a tab targeting system or a focus system where you cast if you're not targeting anything. All your stuff is basically skill shots. So it's very hard to have dedicated healer classes in games like this. Okay, so
okay.
all right, so in terms of the next topic, we're gonna move on to this topic, which is hot takes. Oh wait, Dung, did you have something? So Dung's saying he'll power pass artists in Hyper Express, push the 1500, do Brawl 1 to 4, Story Express Arcana into low pay. Maybe one day actually play it. Okay, fair. Buy Punica
That's
Pass
just-
for Arrowmancer.
A lot of Arcanas are like making its way back. Not just Gunslingers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
that's because
oh.
this guy is replacing pieces of his.
Of his
like,
core 6.
yeah,
They're getting buffed.
They got buffed, yeah. Recently,
They got buffed.
I think a couple patches ago, they got a buff to the Emperor build, where basically all their skills just did twice as much damage. It was insane. Like
Where's
the
the,
Emperor buff was huge.
Where's the sharpshooter at?
The Lore Companion is really good. Deathstrike is kind of poo-poo sage.
no, just go ask Rubobo, you know.
Yeah, that's Rubobo. How
I
he,
know he's a big sharpshooter player.
he was pushing his sharpshooter up and then he benched it. So the last part of Dung's plan was quit due to poor health, mental condition, and empty wallet.
Empty wallet. Oh no.
Poor guy, poor guy. When you don't have time to play, you swipe to catch up. So that's the reality of it.
Couldn't be me.
So, did anyone bring a hot take for this podcast?
Oh, you got one?
I got one.
Oh, what
Oh, you got
contact?
one?
Okay, you go first. You go first.
Anyone that bans or buses bots right now in Orha should be banned. Everyone.
Oh, 100%, man.
That's my hot take. I don't
Is that a
care
hot
if the
take?
game. I mean, to me, I think that's a hot take because I know some people are doing it, and then some people feel like it's why should we get banned? I mean, it's part of the game. Other people
You
are doing
can
it.
bus a
It's
bot.
clearly exploiting, man. Like, you understand, like, their bots. There's no way you don't know.
To play devil's advocate, they can say the same thing about fish, right? Or like we're buying fish from bots because it's cheap. But the thing is, you can't pick who you're buying fish from. Like when you buy fish, you just buy the fish. Like I can't just go up to non-botters and be like, I want to buy your fish. Whereas Orha, you have an active choice, right? So this is like a trolley problem situation where you see that they're willing to pay you 2,000 gold just to hop in an abyss dungeon and clear it for them. But you have to actively make that choice yourself, and I think that's where it comes in, where you should be banned for bussing Orha bots. Same thing for Argos bots, and if for some reason you're bussing Vaulton bots, then yeah, you should be banned. That's my take.
Mm.
Not really hot
Yeah.
that hot.
It's not that hot. It's a warm
What's a
take.
warm
I guess.
take?
It's a warm
what's a
take.
warm
It's a warm
take?
take.
Yeah.
It's a warm take.
Yeah.
Yeah, big stare.
And all the arm tiers, too, man.
Can they
was-
please ban the arm tiers? The arm tiers, and like that's the core of the whole issue. And I think they're just not confident enough in banning them because they feel like, oh, we might ban like innocent people. But if you're buying a 1 million gold accessory off the market, you're not innocent. That's
Yeah, they're...
Did you see that one post where it's like maybe like some of the people who are carrying the bots are actually armed tiers by like getting the actual gold?
oh god, oh god, that's so little.
It's like-
Why
it's
are
like-
you arm team for like $2? Fucking bozos.
No, because they aren't tier, right? But then they're like, "Oh, yo, we did you a favor. Yo, do me a favor."
Oh my god. Joke's on them, they already banned innocent people. True. Me and Vung are victims.
Exactly.
Dung's not innocent. Not innocent at all.
What?
Dog's not innocent?
No,
Of course, man, this
Bung,
guy.
yo,
Oh,
you're not
yeah,
innocent.
Yeah, you're not innocent, you sussy baka.
Hey, yo. What do you mean? I
I
was cleared of my charges, man.
He
Yeah,
was,
okay,
he
okay.
was cleared of his charges. He was cleared of his charges.
We will not mention what his charges for and why they were legit.
Look, they were in the
No,
past.
I
they were
just
in the
showed
past.
them my credit, my purchase history, and they're like, all right, this guy,
Okay.
this guy.
That's what all the RMTers are doing. Remember back in the day, they were talking about how they were mixing real gold, like real purchases through the cash shop with RMT gold, so they couldn't get
That's
caught.
true.
So I think
Mm.
that's like, oh,
That's crazy.
it's crazy because they're skirting around the banning system.
I mean, if AGS could go into our mail and grab all our fiats, they could go check through other people's mail and see
They
where
can,
the
yeah.
they
gold's coming from.
They can.
Just choose not to, you know.
They can. They need to be more harsher. When they banned that guy for the 300k necklace or whatever the fuck, like
Mhm.
that was hilarious. He came back and he fucking armed heat again. Just fucking ban him, dude. They're not gonna
You
stop.
can get banned for buying a necklace.
He didn't buy a necklace. The meme was he said, "Oh, I sold this 300k necklace," and then in the chat on the bottom left of the screen, you see multiple transactions of obtaining 19,000 gold over and over again from the mail, which means he armed heat. So that guy exposed himself on stream, came back, RMT'd, and got banned again.
Thank God I never got gold through the mail. It was a hard grind.
Yeah, very, very legit Lost Ark enjoyers here.
For real.
Oh, that's my lukewarm take, I guess. I don't know. Any hot takes, you guys?
You wanna know my hot take?
Yeah. I definitely want to know. Tell me.
A free bus is the same as paying for a bus.
Ooh,
You don't learn shit.
that's a good take. That's a good take. Not because I agree with you, but you know, it's good for discussion.
Oh, you're talking about in terms of like generating gold for economy, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, like for the player base, you carrying a 1370 Mokoko for free, like I say in Norha, they're not learning anything.
They're not. They're
Oh
not.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not.
If you're talking about of course, yeah.
But I think it's like relative to the content, because I don't think they're ever gonna do it Orha legit in their entire
Okay,
lives.
this same thing as like carry somebody Mokokos through Volton. Same exact thing.
Right, I can see that. I can see that. But at the end of the day, the Makokos that go through the content, someone's siphoning their gold away, right?
Yeah.
And
I-
as a new player,
my take is that's not my take. I don't care about the gold. I'm just saying, as a player base, jumping on a free bus is the same thing as like, paying for a bus. You're not learning anything experience wise,
yeah.
yeah.
and it's still bad. Busing in general is just bad for the community.
Yeah. I think the issue of the whole thing is the freaking matchmaking system does not supply you with a support.
That's true. Yep.
So when you go matchmake, which is how all these other games do it, by the way. Matchmaking in Final Fantasy XIV, matchmaking in World of Warcraft, when you do it through their systems, they guarantee you X amount of supports, X amount of tanks, X amount of DPS. For some reason, Lost Ark does not do that. So when you queue into a Vaulton for your very first time and you don't have a support, you're not making it through it with your 5 pots. And then you resort to using purple pots, and that's very costly. And there's no dumbed down version of the matchmaking system, which World of Warcraft has.
The problem with it is like they make the content like hard, so you need a support on eye level.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it wasn't that, then having ATPS is fine.
Yeah.
That you designed the game to have a shortage of supports. You need to make your game around that.
Yeah. I feel like I heard someone mentioned like the game wasn't designed with supports in mind. Supports were kind of just like born out of, I guess, people playing it and they realized like, oh, this is actually really, really good class. Like, I think it was originally meant to be like you could play this game supportless, but then somewhere along the way, Legion raids became so popular, and that's when supports became like almost mandatory. Because you think about doing Ingrixion and stuff when you're leveling up, you didn't really need a support for Ingrixion. You didn't need a support for Yoho. But it wasn't until the Legion raids came and Argos came that like supports became mandatory.
Yeah. So then that goes back to the fact that like then release more supports, release a new set of classes that can that can like cover the support role. Like if you had tank classes that can reduce damage, same thing as that's basically a support. You don't heal directly, but you're reducing damage.
Yeah, mitigation tanks like Gunlancer, right? Originally when we
like,
started playing, we were happy to get like Gunlancer instead of support. Like we'll pot. Like we were happy to pot. Because like Vung, when we rated as static, we didn't have a second support.
We only had one support.
Yeah, we had one
we had a
support and we had a
Kingmaker
Gunlancer.
You see Dung's hot take?
Dung's hot take is true Trinity systems are hot. And I missed Trinity system a little bit. Because I played a tank, which meant instant queues. I don't get MMOs and people that I feel like if you play enough MMO, you just play all 3 roles eventually.
Yeah.
And whatever gets you in the queue faster, that's what you end up playing. Because homework in Lost Ark is bad, but homework in other games are also pretty fucking bad.
Like the past few like learning progging parties we've been in, it's just like people we're pulling through just have no idea what's going on, and it's not their fault.
Yeah. The game does a terrible way of teaching you the mechanics. You kind of have to rely on outside guides, and there's people out there that they don't learn well that way. So learning parties, I feel like, are the best thing, but there's no incentive to do a learning party.
Exactly.
Like I hosted learning parties in the past. The only reward is like an altruistic feeling, that you help the community somehow. Maybe a follower or 2 on Twitch. That's pretty much it. Like Dad Mods is out there grinding all these Braille learning parties, and it's nothing
There's
but
also the fact that like people have these big rosters and they literally have no time to like go out of their ways to help a Mukoko. They're
Yeah.
struggling to like clear 18 raids a week.
Yeah. Bang, are you even done your raids for the week? I remember talking to you yesterday.
I'm literally missing 2 brawls right now.
2 Brails? That
2
might just be
Brails
2
and a Carl.
Voltons.
I know it might just be a 2 Volton, right?
Might just be a 2 Volton tonight, man.
Yeah.
You can knock that out in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Compared to like the potential 3+ hours that I need to go through.
Oh yeah. Like what if you get trapped in gate 5?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny, man. This week, cause like we did 1 to 4 on Wednesday, right? So then everyone had to do 5, 6 on their own, and like cause we went like snowboarding and everything, we missed like 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sean literally got stuck in the 5, 6. Like he did 5 on Friday. Oh no, he did 5 on like late Saturday or Sunday, and he cleared 5 while I failed to clear my party, and I ended up clearing 6 before he did because all he could clear was 5.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was, right?
Yeah.
And he got stuck in 6 for the longest time until like the next day.
We were very
It's just bad,
fortunate.
man.
We did a 1 to 6, and then I think something came up. You had to go, but then our Deadeye also left, and we were very fortunate to pick up 2 new DPS that actually ended up MVP in gate 6.
Nice.
So 5, 6, like 1 shot 5, I think 2 shot 6.
Yeah.
And it's like that's rare. Usually what happens is like you pick up people in 5, 6, and then they also jail you for a really long time.
Yeah, because 5, 6 is just it's so bad, man.
Yeah. Just to explain, Lou, and some new viewers that are watching that don't understand what Brelshaza is like. Brelshaza is a new raid, and unlike the other raids in Lost Ark that have 3 gates, Brelshaza has 6 gates. So
6 gates.
yeah, it's twice as long, with most of the time being in the last 2 raids, like last 2 gates.
Yeah.
Especially gate 6 as an offender, the faster you go, the more you have to wait. It's like a set time where mechanics happen, and if you push too much damage, you either have to Alt F4 abuse the mechanic, or you slow down and you wait for the mechanic to catch up, or you wipe. So 6 is always going to take an X amount of time, no matter how much DPS you have. It's gotten to the point where people just take people on eye level. There's almost no gatekeeping in 6 other than you have an idea of what you're doing.
Yeah, it's also like as we get more raids, they focus way more on like coordination, and 5 is just very dependent on everyone, right? You can't carry 5 because it's all mechs.
Yep.
Right. So
and you feel like you're doing mechs the whole raid with barely any time to DPS.
Yeah.
And if one person messes up, you basically have to restart. Basically. It gets really messy because
I can't imagine what Braille Hard's going to be like, man. It's going to be disgusting.
I've seen Braille hard for 5, and it's brutal. It's brutal.
That sounds like a lot of content.
It is. It is. And it's not meant to be clear. Like, you're not meant to do all these things every single week. Like, you're doing the equivalent of 24 Legion raids per week ever since Braille came out. Because it's like 18, but that's like 2 to 3 gates. But with the 6 gates, it feels like it's 24 Legion raids a week, which is an insane amount of Legion raids to clear. In World of Warcraft, you clear 1. You clear 1 or 2, because you get the loot from those that actually matter, and then you're done. And then you do your mythic 15 keys or whatever. Keys are pretty fucking annoying. I'm glad we don't have to do that here.
Yeah. It's just about to takes too much time compared to like Bolton, Vicus.
Yeah.
And granted, when we were on eye level or just above it, right?
The people are doing 6 of it. That's the problem.
Yeah. It probably took about 30 minutes, an hour too, right? But that's it. This is about double the time.
Nowadays, even if you wipe in Vicus a couple times, it's like 40 minutes or less.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
So, but that's only because the people whose roster are high, right? We're just overgeared, which makes it nicer. like push max and stuff.
How many people are left in the guild?
0.
Oh no! What
It's,
happened to Riot
it-
Games?
It's quite a bit. I feel like it's a little over half of what we started with.
Mm.
I don't know about that.
In
Let's
terms
say,
of logging in
we had-
every day, no.
We had about like 3 statics in the group.
Yeah.
2 of them were in shambles. There's only 1 static like left, and
Yep.
even that one lost 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
We had to reform once, and like now
Yeah.
we might have to reform again.
Your static picked up half of another guild off server,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
our
basically.
static also did the same thing. Well, I kind of the static was always built like half off server, half on server.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's rough. And I've been playing more with like some other streamers, and then I also play with like the Saint Discord people, so like Johnny and them. But also for me, because I have such a, I think I have probably the highest average roster in our group. Like, well, I was doing 6 Sprawl 6s when a lot of people were doing like 1 to 4.
Yep.
Brawl
1 to
6s.
2.
Yeah, and they were doing like 1 to 2 and 1 to 4, and I was doing like 1 to 6. I had to like find other groups to do 1 to 6 with to get title faster. But now I really don't care. I'll just do 1 to 4. God gamer vibe. Yeah,
We have
when
a
Johnny
newcomer.
drags my corpse, I'll do 1 to 6. No problem. Yeah. They're long raids, man.
They're very long raids.
Nah, it's when you get trapped. Oh my god.
Oh. The tilt is contagious.
I
The
love
tilt-
those trap raids.
Dude, the tilt is contagious because like once one person starts tilting, and then I start tilting, and then John starts tilting, it's over, man. Like, oh, it's a cascade.
Yo, when I get tilted, it's over, man.
Yeah.
It's over.
Especially trap yo-hos.
Oh god, if you do a yoho now, what is it like? I don't remember the last time I did a yoho. I was doing
It's
them for a
trapping, it's
while,
so
but
trapping.
I can't. Dung says he never tilts. Can someone confirm or deny that?
I can confirm that he's tilted before. I was doing that raid. I was watching that one. I've never seen that man tilt until that day.
Yeah, can you remind us the situation? Because I don't remember.
it,
Yet.
was,
Yeah,
it, was,
please do tell.
it was like he was on his pally. It was a G6 run.
Okay.
That's all I really remember. I've never. Does he remember?
He says, "Nah, I didn't tilt. I just raised my voice." Yeah, I wasn't tilted. I was just angry, and I got very agitated. That's all.
Oh, dude, it wasn't just angry, dude. I felt the big size.
Oh god, because you guys were so close to clearing that gate 6, and then you kind of had to restart and do it all over again. Man, it's
was-
rough, man. It's so rough.
That was legit the first time I've heard that man sigh.
It takes itself as a 20-minute fight, man. If you do it correctly, like
If
that's how long it is.
and that's like
Lost Ark enjoyers.
that's like
Right.
3 Voltons, dude. You could do 1 gate 6 or 3 Voltons,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and it's Tuesday.
I have
So-
1 Bolton left, by the way.
I have some Voltons I could
One
do.
row
I
at
have 4 Boltons left.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Normal though.
Hey, we have a newcomer. Can you introduce yourself, buddy?
Oh yeah. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, welcome to
Hello,
the podcast.
team. I am Whistle. I play Lost Ark.
Nice.
I mean Bard.
Are you making an artist with Scout?
Yes.
Oh, are you main swapping?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna make another Bard anytime soon?
No.
That guy is a minimal roster enjoyer. See, Scout actually should be like kind of the ideal player that people should aim for. Is like, I don't have 6 characters. I just play the game. I just want to play with my friends, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like that guy must
I
have
like that.
you must have like one of the best mental health states out of all of us.
Honestly, I really do. I'm surprised I have not burned out. Like, I'm not even close to burning out. I log on every day. I do my dailies. I've been playing since launch.
He does Carl every day, dude.
I do Carl every
No,
day.
he
I've
does
been running
not.
Carl
He's
every
not
day
burned
since
out.
Carl came out.
That's how you know someone's not burned out. They're doing Guardians raids every day still. Like that's
Mm.
the indicator of not burning out. No rested.
Guess
Just
who's
crazy.
burnt out?
Because Hull only has 2 characters.
Yep. I will be no more than 3 characters. Once Aeromancer comes out, I will only. That's it. 3 characters.
How's your Deathblade, man?
It's not gonna go anywhere. I'm leaving Deathblade at 1460. Shadowhunter will be my project after Aeromancer.
Mm, mm. But you know, it's nice to have a character that you can log on, like to play.
Yeah. I mean, I still do my dailies. Well, my DB is rested, so I only do my DB's dailies on Friday and Saturday.
Wow.
And Bard and Shadowhunter are the only 2 characters where I run my dailies every day.
Oh.
But I do run my Legion raids because need gold.
Need
Yeah,
gold?
of course.
Need gold. Carl sucks, give me monkey. Yo, we're gonna get monkey soon. That's exciting. Well, soon, TM.
Dude, the only good
monkeys?
thing about having a big roster is once I go past 6, it just drops something I don't want to play anymore.
yeah. Like if there's a class you don't want to play, you just drop it. I dropped my sword, you know. I don't want to play that anymore. I'm done
I'll
with you.
drop my sword. I had to drop my baby scrapper because
Crazy, man. We have 2 people in Lost Ark that's pushing this sword.
I've dropped
Yeah.
the whole game.
That guy dropped everything.
you know, that guy dropped the game because he was making too many characters at one time.
Yeah,
That guy was
that'll
me
kill it.
swapping every week.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably what it was a lot too. It's like just making characters,
Yeah.
and at some point, it just kind of felt like a chore, you know.
Yeah. Once you
Once
have
you
a
make
big
more than one
roster-
character, it's over.
Yeah. If you come back to Lost Ark, I would say
Only play one character.
only play one character for a bit. Like ignore your
Mhm.
other characters, let them rest or whatever, and just keep them pristine 5 out of 5 full green. And just play your one character and enjoy the game. Do your few raids every week. That way, like you can manage your playtime and you can still enjoy other games. And then once you're addicted and hooked and you want to jail yourself and be in a mental prison, then yeah, I mean play your other characters.
Well, maybe I'll give it a try.
Well, when Artist comes out, you know, a lot of people are gonna be around, so you can easily get in some groups when we're running stuff.
Yeah, gotta try that.
I mean that's
Back into the
a
good old Riot Games Guild.
yeah. There's actually more spots in Riot Games than SEPTA. SEPTA for some reason is just maximum capacity all the time. I have no idea why.
Everybody's trying to catch that bus.
Oh, they use SEPTA card now. You can't use tokens anymore.
Show me your SEPTA card.
Yo, show me your SEPTA card. Yo, my sister has
no.
my SEPTA card. I just realized.
I don't have one.
She's not even in Philly. It's gone.
I haven't taken a
Uh.
bus in a while, which I'm really thankful for.
That's good. That's good. I hate taking the bus way back in the day.
Especially in Philly.
What skill? Do you have any hot takes?
I agree with Dung's hot take. I prefer having DPS, like a solid DPS healer support or healer tank role instead of like everyone's responsible for their own.
Yeah.
But hot take for Lost Ark. My hot take is that they should just remove PvP from this game completely.
Ooh,
Damn, that's messed up.
What
Oh,
a
shit.
take!
That's a really
What a
hot take. I
That's a-
agree with that hot take.
Mm,
I can
I-
see where that take comes from. I see the frustration, but I think Lost Ark needs more things, not less things, in terms of like, things
I
that
think
don't
they
matter.
need to fix PvP. I'll not remove it. They need to make it better.
I feel like they could revamp it. But from what I heard, the people that enjoy the PvP really enjoy it. but it's not like it's more of an acquired taste, I guess. But to me, I really don't enjoy the PvP. So I can see where this takes come from. Also, Rowen is
need,
just
like-
terrible.
More
Yeah,
players in the PvP.
It's really bad. I would honestly just prefer that they distribute Rowan rewards some other way.
Yeah. So Lou, right now they added a new continent and they put the highest level field boss in that continent. But it's in a zone where it's open world PvP. So what ends up happening is a lot of players just want to kill the fucking boss, and then the people from the other faction come over and just nuke you with their awakenings as you're killing the boss over and over again. And they're blowing phoenix plumes to do it over and over again. And they do it to like grind up their levels faster. But to me, it's an annoyance. It's a hindrance. I don't care for this content. I just want to get in and out. And the fact that someone else can affect my gameplay, it's like if you're doing Chaos Dungeon, someone can just stop your Chaos Dungeon. It's just an annoyance, and I hate it, personally. But it is what it is. It's on the continent. If some people like awakening AFK people, that's up to them. Problem is you don't have time to enjoy side content because so much content is taken by dailies, raids, and weeklies. Yeah. And it's I like how you called it side content because it's not true horizontal progression. It's all vertical. All the quote unquote horizontal stuff, like Fox said it great in his video where he was like talking about reasons he quit Lost Ark. None of it's horizontal. It's all vertical. It's just fake. It pretends to be horizontal, but you're grinding it anyway to get skill points. You're grinding it to get this. You're grinding it to get Purify Rune. You're grinding it to get that Open Bifrost. Like it's all vertical in the guise of horizontal. They all power up your character in one way or another. And Johnny says Rowan should have been equalized content versus gear score. Yeah, but then they can't bait the whales into spending more to swipe. I think it was just designed at a time that's very different. And the fact that we're getting it accelerated means we're experiencing the content very differently than how Korea is experiencing it. Yeah, so that's it. That's a good hot take. I like that. Last segment. Let's just go around the room, and if somehow you're playing any other games, I want to know. So, you guys, what else are you guys playing right now?
Big League of Legends, best game they've ever made so far.
God damn.
Dude,
Sure,
how do you have
sure.
time?
I mean, I also
How
play
the
some ARAM
Fuck,
this
you
week.
have time.
You know how? I do my 3 unrested characters, I log out. After doing Voltons, Vicuses, Clowns.
I like playing Valorant a lot.
New Champion's
Mhm.
pretty fun.
I do want to try out that
Are we talking guys here?
that good old, what do you call it? Diablo. It looks
Oh.
like it might be a good game.
Diablo 4 or 3?
The 4, yeah, the fourth one.
4. Yeah.
Just,
Oh yeah.
just bought a new game on Steam. Just
Oh?
playing that.
Well, what you
Nice.
get?
What you get? What
Peglet?
you get?
Peglet.
What's that?
It's it's a roguelike.
Okay. I know you're into those.
It's like you play what's that? That game in Japan. You throw a coin in and it just drops down.
Oh,
Like pachinko, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
Oh,
that.
with the claw.
Oh
No claw.
no,
It's
like,
Oh,
like-
the one where you put the coin and it's like
Yeah.
a giant stack of coins. And you
it's
flip
like
them
coin
and it flips
pushers. Coin pushers.
Yeah.
So
a coin pusher game?
No. It's the
That's
pachinko part. It's the coin dropping part.
Oh, it's just the
Hmm.
pachinko.
That is
part.
roguelike.
But it's roguelike. So
Wow.
you get like different orbs that you drop down and they do different things.
Wow,
But
Vong's
that's just a bit-
interest
it's like
is peaking.
You gotta
how
hit as many of the balls on the screen as you can, and then I just started. And so far,
This guy's
it's
trying to
really
find
fun.
another Monster Strike replacement, man. I swear.
No, it's not nothing like Monster Strike.
Oh, it's not. I just heard balls like hitting each other. I'm like, that's the first thing I think of. Even though like I don't, never played Monster Strike.
Vong
It's,
says he's been playing Apex with Vong, right?
Apex is
Oh, I
good.
mean, I picked up Apex, but I never really got back into it.
Well,
I only
Johnson
played it
says nothing
for
can
a
replace
few.
Monster Strike. John, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't think everyone plays Monster Strike. She's
Well,
right.
she's right. Apparently, I can't attest to it, but yeah, apparently that's true. So confirmed on Twitch.tv/Moocowsauce, nothing can replace Monster Strike.
Where's the share button?
Oh, nothing can replace RTS games.
Oh, I missed the era of RTS. It's kind of a dead genre right now, which is really sad.
Yeah.
You know what my hot take is? I think Clash of Clans killed RTS.
I know, but that's like, I feel like that one's more of a
I think
turn based and like
battler
time
killed
based.
RTS.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it is more, but it's like the whole I build up something and then I attack another base with the thing, I attack another army. You know, that type of satisfaction. We're not exposed to it, but Clash of Clans is probably one of the most popular Western games with the most amount of people playing out of all the other like mobile games.
I think it's auto battlers that killed RTS. It's you require the same APM, but you do less.
Wait. Auto battlers as in things
Like
where you
TFT?
don't click anything?
TFT, auto chess,
Mm.
all. I feel like a lot of RTS players that used to play are playing that. That's what they're playing now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I can
chess.
see that.
Like auto
TFT.
chess, TFT.
I mean, I still have. Whenever I play online, I still see a pretty good amount of people playing like Age of Empires.
Yeah. They're still around. It's not like it's completely dead, but it's a lot less than what it used to be. There used to be a big StarCraft scene. Warcraft 3 was huge.
Oh, StarCraft, yeah.
Yeah. But now you like the StarCraft 2 scene, there's some dedicated people playing. Surprisingly, Warcraft 3 got a patch last year or a couple years ago. Like it came out of nowhere. Like no one was expecting it. And that was like before Reforge, which also made no sense. It was just they're like, yeah, let's just work on Warcraft 3 patch out of nowhere.
Say
also
That's what killed
Reforge. Yeah, MOBA's definitely killed it, but Reforge also killed Warcraft 3. The fact that they uninstalled your game and they forced an update onto you on a game that had less features killed the game. Like imagine logging into Lost Ark and now there's half the amount of classes.
What the heck?
Yeah. And you can't install the old Lost Ark because it's like a games as a service kind of thing. Like you have to install the new version to play online. And now everybody plays a shittier version. Some other game did that. I don't remember which, but they're like, oh yeah, here's a sequel to the game and there's less characters.
Oh, there's a big rumor going around of Source 2.
Oh,
CS:GO 2 or something
from
like that.
Valve?
No, apparently there was like a leak NVIDIA, one of those updater things. And from there, just rumors started spreading now. I see a bunch of TikToks of like, I'm pretty sure CS:GO 1 or just normal CS:GO, but like they added like RTX textures and stuff, so it looks kind of like newer.
That's pretty cool. That's something I'll look forward to. Maybe as it gets closer to like release date, well, I'll see news of it.
The
Right
Valorant killer.
Oh man, everything wants to be the XYZ killer. I remember every MMO coming out was going to be the WoW killer, and WoW is still killing every WoW killer out there. Alright, so that's John. Vung, what are you playing these days?
Really nothing.
Nothing.
I just got like with the time I got back. Like I mean, I started Apex, but like that only lasted like a couple of days or maybe like a week. It was a nice getaway, but I'm just like back to like K-dramas and anime. Just gotta catch up. I've been putting it off for a while.
K-dramas are where it's at.
Yeah. Loving my
It
K-dramas.
is. It's a lot.
There's so many.
Yo, I've been playing. Shit, what was I playing?
I like that game.
Yeah, absolute silence.
Yo, Nick.
Hold on.
It's
I
the
torrent it.
guessing one.
Chain
Whoa.
Echoes. Chain Echoes.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa,
It's a
Oh.
Western JRPG.
What's that? You bought that? That's crazy.
yeah. How much you buy that for?
Crazy.
I
got it on
own a
deal?
copy, but I lost my copy, so I had to.
Oh, he had to get
Oh, he still
get-
keeps saying the word.
get it. He had to get
I had
it.
to get it. Yes.
Yeah,
I
he
had
got
to-
and he got it. So
I received it.
he
for
received
free.
it. Whoa! You purchased it before.
But yeah, pretty good. Has
Okay.
good reviews on Steam if you're into turn-based, old school JRPG. It's pretty good.
Oh, I actually saw like a random JRPG trailer for a game called Brown Dust 2, and it looked like it had Mega Man Battle Network stuff going on too.
Oh, Brown
Yeah.
Dust. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's a gotcha.
Oh, it's
The first one
I
was at least.
think I saw it for Steam or was it mobile? Whatever it was, I saw it
It's
and
on
I was
mobile.
like, this looks pretty cool. This looks pretty neat. But I've never touched it. But yeah, it's a sequel. It's Brown Dust 2 and it's in beta. I don't know. I always think of like, oh, maybe I should play some gacha games on stream, but then I shake my head and I go, no, I have way too much other stuff to do.
That one game everybody was playing.
Genshin
It's also free. Yeah.
Genshin, yeah. But oh, and next week, if people have time, I'll polish up the Lost Ark card game and we can play some of that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Fingers
Play-
crossed.
Tabletop game.
Yeah, we did a play. Me and John did like a quick play test. Went over some of the pains. I'm gonna smooth out the combat system. It's I don't know. I think it'll be really fun, especially playing with a group of people you know. Looking forward to that. That's something that's gonna come up later. Hopefully later this week in stream. If not, it'll be something next week. Overall, yeah, that's a great podcast, and I love the talking points. So thank you, John, for the suggestion, and thank you for actually creating some of these talking points for us, like hot takes, which is I think that was a great
For the
part of the
hydration,
podcast.
but
Oh, that was dumb.
Oh, was it Dung?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Well, thank you, Dung. I can't wait for Dung to type that he's not the one that made it. Yeah. Thank you, any viewers. Jocelyn, thank you for tuning in. Johnny, those are the only two people I recognize at the moment. But I like this. I want to keep this going. So I guess same time next week.
Same time next
same
week.
time next week.
Same
Hold
time.
on, let me
next
write
week.
this down. What's this, Tuesday? Yeah.
Well, just pop by every day and we'll tell you.
Popeye every
Okay,
day.
just give me the reminder.
Yeah. Especially Popeye next Wednesday when Artist comes out.
I don't know
I'll be there.
what you're playing Diablo for.
Oh God.
You know, who knows? I might not enjoy Diablo 4.
Yeah.
And it'll be
It's-
like, all right, back to Lost Ark.
I have to say the early game of Diablo feels really slow because that's like before you get like any gear or semblance of anything. But that's also like the fun part when you're smacking a mob for like 10 seconds and it doesn't die. Instead of popping the fastest thing. Yeah. We don't have this problem in Lost Ark because it's designed against around the endgame rates. But in other ARPGs, if you have 4 people in a party and they all do 10,000 damage, like DPS, your party's damage is not 40,000 DPS with 4 players. It's still 10,000 DPS because the first guy that gets to the mob kills it. And you're just wiping stuff off screen over and over again. It's until you hit like the first elite mob that has like a health sponge that you actually like do collective DPS. So it's like design problems that we don't experience. Yeah. I guess everyone say goodbye to the stream. This is it for this week's podcast. Let's
Bye,
get a
stream.
collective.
Adios,
Bye, stream. Bye,
Hasta
stream.
mañanas.
Yeah, this was recorded. It's a podcast. I see my mic this week, so hopefully hopefully it works. You guys might not get picked up, but whatever. I'm the important guy, right?
Yeah.
That's all that
That's right.
matters.
All right, bye, chat.